What is going on, everybody? It's the France, and we're back again with another Alestrals Clash here. We're taking on my opponent from this past week's tournament. This is my other win from the tournament. We're going up against a Thunder deck-ish. My opponent will go first. There is no Mulligan this time, unlike the last Clash that you saw here. They're going to expend to draw. Very, very anticlimactic the way this Clash starts. This is going to be a Clash for the ages, ladies and gentlemen, as a lot of expending the draw will happen. So if you'd love to see men, like boys and girls, draw a lot, this Clash is for you. I then draw. I'm going to play my favorite card, everyone's favorite card, it's Ash Rabbit. But unfortunately, I do not get to pull off its effect because my opponent does play a Gorgon's Gaze to prevent me from looking. So that is basically my turn right there, which does make this Clash very much harder. They do Gorgon's Gaze. My opponent draws. They're going to play a lot of people's favorite water Celestial nowadays, the Eddie. Eddie is here. How about that? So they destroy. They make me flip my Ash Rabbit into attack position. They destroy my rabbit, ending their turn. Not much else you can do there, but it is a devastating card on my end. My turn. I play. It's my turn. Why not do it? I've got the cards in my hand. This is very expensive play to do. I would not recommend them to do this often. But I'm going to play Toxion in attack position. I am then... I wish I had all three in my hand at this time, but I'm going to Erupt. And on top of that, I'm going to double Erupt. But unfortunately, I did not have the triple Eruption to make 10 spirits go away, so I can only hit them for 7. Unfortunately, it gets 6 spirits off of my end. Or 7, it takes 4 spirits out of my deck. But thankfully, because of that, I get an Ambrosia. So I'm going to get my spirits back, getting me back up to 16 spirits. I will crash into the Eddie because I do not need Eddie to stick around. That would be a travesty upon travesty. 16 spirits to 9 spirits after all of that. My opponent draws, they expend to draw. They are going to then play Ambrosia to get some of that damage back. So, yeah. It is funny because they pretty much just came back with what they had. They had 9 spirits. They end up with like 9 spirits again. I draw. I like that play so much, I'm going to expend the draw, and I too am going to play Ambrosia, getting 3 spirits back after expending and getting that Ambrosia. See, if they would have sat there and let me look and shuffle things up, maybe I don't get these Ambrosias on these expenditures. We don't know. So, yeah. My opponent draws. They are actually going to set here and play a Jolton in attack position, making them allow them to find a Stadium Rune, which really for them doesn't come into play for this Clash. So, yeah, Clash is off to a wild start here. Not much here. That's the only search I think really happens in this game, this Clash here. So they're going to shuffle around. They're going to get their Stadium Rune. They're going to attack me 1 directly, knocking me down to 16 spirits. What can you do about it? So, yep, they attack directly. I have 16 spirits. They have 9, or at least they should have 9. And my turn. Now, I do a very unconventional play. You're not going to see many people do this, but I don't know if he has a 2-drop in his hand, so I'm going to Earthquake the Jolton to get it out of here. Since I really don't have any other play to do, I'm going to expend 1 to draw as well. And end my turn, 13 spirits to 9. So, yep, here comes the many turns of expending as they are going to draw. They are going to expend to draw, loving those stellar spirits over there. And that's going to be their turn for this one. I expend the draw, end turn. This is going to be the next few turns, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to skip a little bit ahead, you absolutely can. But yeah, I expend the draw. They expend the draw. And we're not, like, this is like one of those things. It can happen sometimes. You just don't get the spirits that you want. You just don't get the electros that you want. I draw. Finally able to draw my final eruption. As we are going to play that here for you. I expend the draw here to get that eruption. As I'm going to play it right now to burn them for 3 spirits, knocking them down to 4 spirits. I had to do something. It does get me down to 9 spirits for expending to draw and playing eruption. And that knocks me down to my turn. 9 to 4 is the spirit count right now. My opponent draws. They got 4 spirits left. They are going to draw, and they are actually going to get an Electro on the field. They are going to play Toxin. They're going to burn me for 1, actually. Which, that's a bummer. Knocks me down to 8 spirits. They do get to play Ambrosia, getting 3 spirits back. So, they are down to 2 spirits. They are down to 2 spirits. They're able to get 3 spirits back to boost themselves back up to 5 spirits. And then they're going to, of course, hit me for 1. Which will, of course, drop me down to 7 spirits. And the clash is still close. It's 7 to 5 as we go right now. So that is going to be their turn. I draw. Those are just my spirits trying to get one that I need. I'm going to play an Ambrosia, put my spirit deck back, allowing me to get 3 spirits back. I'm going to then play Exalt Flare. Check and see if there's anything wrong with this. I'm going to cast a Misenchanted thing, the mountain to be able to expand, to jump up into Ascend into Exalt into a Wasp Ivy, making its, I think its debut, or making one of its first few appearances on the board. Then I'm able to disenchant 1 to burn them for 2 spirits. That should have disappeared. And then I make the bonehead play here. I don't know why I did this, but I'm going to play a Volcanic Forge to boost my opponent, my Electrals. I don't know why I did that. Because my opponent gets to now come on to their turn. They're going to come over here. And they're going to think about it. They're thinking, what can they do? What can they do? Well, they're going to expend 1 to draw, I'm pretty sure. Or no, they just drew. Yeah, that's right. They were drawing. They were trying to... We're having a little conversation back and forth. It happens. They do get to play Wrestling on Your Loyals. Now, this was my mistake. Because they had 1 Toxion on the field, had I not played Volcanic Forge, Wrestling would not have been able to happen because there's only a spirit differential. But because I put Volcanic Forge on the field, it's a 2 spirit differential. They're able to play the resting, destroying my Waspire. They also then go up to Arcolith. And that allows them to add 3 more spirits to their Arcolith. Boosting it up to a mighty 5 spirits. Now, they do have a little bit of a misplay here because this is something that you can't do what they're about to do. As we come to it, they have 1 spirit left in the spirit deck. So what they do is they come here. They're trying to figure out, what can I do next? What can I do to be able to do? I don't know why they do this play anyway, because it doesn't make any sense to make. As they are going to then take a spirit. This is something just for people who don't know that much. This is something you cannot do. They are here to, they take a spirit. They're thinking, what can I do? They take a spirit to play Zeus. This is not how you do siphoning. Siphoning in Elestrals can only be done if you are doing invoke or counter ruins. As you can see, this is a Zeus, not an invoke or a counter rune. So this is a misplay. If this was an actual legit tournament for money, for prizes, or whatever else, there would be a judge there going, that play can't happen. But it's casual tournament, heat of the battle. A lot of these happen in these clashes that I'm in, and I've seen in others, is that you tend to forget all the rules as you go. There are so many rules, so many different things to do that you tend to forget. This is a misplay. It doesn't really play much into the battle. I don't know why they played this play. They go to attack. I do get the Shield of Achilles off, sending them back. That does cost me 3 spirits, but it was worth it. They are down to 1 spirit. They don't really have anything they can really do here, but they have 1 play because they did that Zeus. I do play Necruff in attack position. They are free and clear. They do have PTA, but the PTA wouldn't do anything for them, because PTA would just knock my health down and they would be out of spirits and I would win anyway, so I win the clash right then and there. Now, that is not true because they do have that Zeus on the field, the misplayed Zeus. If they were able to top deck a spirit, Ambrosia, they would be able to take it off the Zeus and keep themselves in the game. They do not have a spirit for an Ambrosia to play, so that is the end of the clash. They will I end up picking up the win here. We're just talking a little bit here and there. But that is the end of this clash here. Hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. Like or dislike this video. Let me know what you think so far of DayBreak and everything. And I will see you guys on the next clash.